Hello everyone, my name is Bdan, and today bringing you all my first Minecraft tips episode. Before I start, I'd like to say that there was a 4-week long break in my videos. Most of you probably know that I'm very consistent in uploading at least one video a week, and that whole streak throughout my channel, which is about 4 or 5 months old, was broken a few weeks ago where I had a 4-week long break of uploading. I wanted to upload, but I was unable to. I was sick one week and I was very busy. I had a lot of in real life stuff going on, so I wasn't able to record. That's over now, so I am back and I will keep making videos very consistently for you all. I do not want to let you down. I'm sorry that I had a 4-week long break of not uploading. This is my first of hopefully many Minecraft tip episodes, and based on the title, you guessed it, it's on enchanting. So, let's get right on into it. This episode is Minecraft tips. I found out pretty recently that a lot of people may not know what I thought they knew about enchanting. I've been talking with people, and multiple times people have asked me, "Hey Bdan, how do you make a sharp 5 sword?" And I'm there just like, I thought they knew how to make it. Or they go, "Bdan, what happens if I combine a protection 3 book and a protection 3 chestplate?" I'm like, I thought they knew that made protection 4. So this episode I will go over everything that I know about anvils, enchantment tables, and enchanting. First things first, we have to learn how to craft these items. So I have a bunch of materials here, and the first thing we'll make is a anvil. First you gotta make an iron block, so you make the iron block just like that. We got an iron block, I'll place that there, and then 2 more iron blocks. So 3 iron blocks at the top, 3 iron ingots at the bottom, and 1 iron ingot in the center. That makes an anvil. Right here is a completely unused anvil. Here is a slightly damaged anvil, and here is a very damaged anvil. The slightly and damaged and very damaged anvils show that anvils do run out of durability. If you think about it, a craftsman in making a sword or something, he's beating down on the anvil and the metal gets weakened, and over time it would break. That thing applies just in Minecraft, so after, I really do not know the exact amount, maybe 15 times of combining books or swords or something, it starts to get damaged and then it will eventually break. So that's how you make an anvil, and over here is how you make a enchantment table. 3 obsidian just like that, 1 obsidian in the center, 2 diamonds, and 1 book. Right there we have an enchantment table. So there we have it, an enchantment table. The way you use it, you just right click on it, place an item in, like say a pickaxe, and then you just put it in right there and you can choose a selection. You may notice though that there are bookshelves, and as you look in the bottom here, it says 30, 10, and 2. That is the XP level of the enchantment. How do you make a bookshelf, you might be wondering? Very easy. Put in 2 oak logs, make oak planks, 3 at the top, 3 at the bottom, and then 3 books in the center. There you go, you have a bookshelf. And in case you don't know how to make a book, very easy, just get 1 leather and 3 sugarcane. Go on and grab a stack there, place that in the crafting table. 3 sugarcane makes 3 paper, and with the 3 paper, place it there, place the leather, boom, there you have a book. And then put the 3 together, as I just showed you, you have a bookshelf. If I were to put a enchantment table right here, and right beside it, or bookshelf right beside it, whoops, my bad, right beside it I place a enchantment table, you may notice that when I put this in, the number down below is not 30. The way you get level 30 enchantment, which bit, by the way, is the highest, is you need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 bookshelves. So 15 times 3, if you do the math, I believe that is 45. Please correct me if I'm wrong. 45. Yes, 45 books. So it does take a lot of sugarcane and a pretty good amount of leather, but if you're in a plains biome like I am right over here, bunch of cows spawn, you can get it. Pretty simple. The hardest part is probably getting the 2 diamonds to make the enchantment. If I were to add more bookshelves around this enchantment table, you'll notice that the enchantment level has gone up to 6. Now I'm gonna just slowly make a full scale enchantment table. As you see right here, I'll just break this. So now we have 5. If I put it in, we have 10. Level 10 enchantment is good. And the more you add, the higher the level goes. So now it's at 18. Add a few more in, and it's now at 30. 30 is the highest, as I said, and any moment we'll go and discuss enchantment tables. But first, I'd like to go over anvils. You may get an enchanted book from a temple, or you might get, just enchant something with an enchantment table and then want to try to make it higher level, and you may have heard that using anvils is how you do it. Well, I went on and grabbed some books, and I have Protection 1 book and a Protection 1 book. If you put them in the anvil just like that, it makes a Protection 2 book. It does cost XP, it costs 2 XP right there, I think it was 2. But now I have a Protection 2 book. If I were to put a Protection 2 book and a Protection 1 book right here, it wouldn't combine. There's no way that it would make Protection 3. The way you make Protection 3 is by putting in another Protection 2 book. So see, 2 Protection 2 books makes Protection 3. So, if you were paying attention, Protection 3 and Protection 3 makes Protection 4. Protection 4 is the highest and the best enchantment for armor. So, you have a Protection 4 book right here. Where is it? Oh, here it is. And say you want to add it to a chest plate. You may put the Protection 4 book in and then the chest plate, and nothing happens. You can't combine it into the arrow. So you just got to move it over, and boom. Protection 4 chest plate is made by putting any material. It could be a helmet, leggings, boots. Put that into the first section. Then the enchanted book of whatever enchantment works for the chest plate, and then now you have Protection 4. Works the same thing for swords or pickaxes. Here I have a diamond sword. Sharpness 4, put it together, and then you have a Sharpness 4 diamond sword. Making Sharpness 4 in itself, go on and put Sharpness 1 together, Sharpness 2 together, and then finally Sharpness 3. Where's my Sharpness 3 book? There we go. Sharpness 4, Sharpness 4, and Sharpness 4 together make Sharpness 5, which is the highest level for a sword. So there we have Sharpness 5. Go on, have a unenchanted sword, and then put Sharpness 5, make Sharpness 5. If you were to say put Sharpness 5 and then Sharpness 4 together, nothing happens. You can't do that. Now you could put Sharpness 4 and then Sharpness 5, but that would just really be a waste of a lot of books. Now, using books is not the only way you can combine items in an anvil. I'll go on and, do a level 30 enchantment on this sword. I get Smite 4, Knockback 2. Let's try another time. Knockback 2, Sharpness 3. We won't be able to combine these. It just does the same enchantment level, and as you see, it doesn't do anything. Now, say I get a, if I get a Sharpness 5 book, and I want to combine it to this Smite 4, it doesn't do anything, and that is because on items you can't really have the same chance. You can't have a Sharpness 5, Smite 5, Bane of Arthropods 5 sword. You can only have one of those enchantments. Otherwise, it just doesn't let you. I don't know why, but you can't combine them that way. So if you're playing single player world, I would recommend trying to get Smite 5, because that is for zombies, skeletons, and I believe a few other mobs. Alright, so we went over how to enchant with the anvils. I'll go on and put these enchanted items back into the chest, spare chest, and I'll put the items that we don't need in there back into there so that my inventory is clear. I personally do not like having a filled inventory. I don't know why it is, I just do not like it. Now let's go over some enchanting. I'll try to do one more thing with the... Whoa, that was a great enchantment. I wish I screenshotted that. You can look back and try to screenshot that because that is very, very great enchantment. Unbreaking 3, Efficiency 4, Fortune 3. In another episode, I'll go over what all those enchantments do. But now I'm going to go on and here we go. Efficiency 4 and Breaking 3. Enchant these. Here's another great enchantment. Okay, here we go. I think this is right. I think I can try to combine two. So here's Efficiency 4, Fortune 3, Unbreaking 3, Efficiency 3, Efficiency 4, Unbreaking 3, and Unbreaking 3, Silk Touch 1, Efficiency 4. These are really good enchants, these two that I have in the anvil, and you'll see that I can combine it, but it won't really do anything, just make it Efficiency 5. The reason I just realized it would let me combine these swords, these together, was because I'm in game mode 1. I will go switch back into survival, and as you notice when I put these in, it says enchantment level 30 or same thing. Alright, well that was a fail. What it will say if something is really crazy, it will just say too expensive. That there would let me combine it. Usually when I play, it makes it say too expensive, but I guess that is not the case for right now. So forget that. What I was trying to show you, if you didn't know, sometimes you may be wondering it says too expensive. That just means you can't combine them because the levels are so high in the materials that it just thinks it would be too overpowered for you to combine those. That is all for anvils in this. Now let's go over Enchanting Table. I don't really have much to go over. You saw me enchant, just put whatever item you would like to enchant in there, and then click 30 or 14 or 4. If you were to do, say, level 4, I got Unbreaking 1, Protection 1, so not very good. But if I were to do, let's try to get a higher level. Yes, you can move them up and down and get different enchants. Alright, 17. Blast Protection 2, Unbreaking 2. Okay enchant, Unbreaking 2 is good, and, you know, Creepers, Blast Protection 2 could help you, but the best is by far level 30. Here I have Projectile Protection 4. That is helpful for skeletons. I have another set of armor in here, so I'll go on and enchant some more and show you you can get a bunch of stuff. Fire Protection 3, Aqua Infinity 1. That is a pretty good enchantment. That's also a pretty good enchantment, the Projectile and Thorns. Alright, we are getting a lot of projectile protection. Alright, there's Unbreaking 3. As I said earlier in another episode, I'll go over all of the enchants that you can get in Minecraft so that you know what they do. The only thing I have to say about tips for enchanting is I watched some other videos by other YouTubers, and they said a good way to get an enchant is to look for certain series of numbers underneath. I kind of won't totally, I don't think I'll be able to do it, but I'll look through. Alright, I have a chest plate. I'll try to point them out. There's this little symbol right here. It looks like a triangle made out of dots, and then the L, and then this symbol right here. That usually means it's going to be pretty good. Let's click on it. Unbreaking 3, Fire Protection 4. As you see, with those three together, it made a good enchantment. Fire Protection 4 is very good if you're in the Nether, and then Unbreaking 3, of course, helps with durability. If I sort through, I'll try to find again a type of enchant with that, but most of the time I don't find them very often. It's hard to find. You, of course, can get good enchants with other ones, but I always, if I want to take some time and try to get a really good enchant, I look for that type of enchant with the triangle made out of the dots. I do also look sometimes for these two dots right here. Sometimes I get a good enchant if it has a triangle and then the two dots right there. I'll choose this, but I would like to say, just because it has two lines of this writing does not mean there's going to be two enchants on it. As you see here, I have Respiration 3, Fire Protection 3, which is a pretty good enchant, good against fire and breathing. Sometimes, though, I have a line. It's a bar and has, it has, 3 or 2 different lines on it of enchants. These are all single. Let's see if I can get one with double. See, here's double. Only 1 enchantment on it, sharpness 3. So that is all for today. I hope that this video helped you out. But, most of you probably knew this for the most part, but I learned some stuff, and I hope that this helps you out as well. So, as usual, thank you for watching. I would really appreciate it if you left this video a thumbs up. And what I always say, thank you for watching, and I'll see you all next time.